Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name's Tim, and in this live stream we're continuing the journeys of Barry the Bastard in Dragon Age. We're going to be looking at moving towards joining the wardens and probably meeting Morrigan and going through the fight as well. So I think we'll probably end around about the time we hit Lothering town. So hopefully everything's working correctly and you can all hear me all right. Let's have a look. And we'll get started. Right. Okay, so where was we? Right, I need to move the right save, don't we? Oh, Stigar, that's where we were. Okay, so where was we? Right, I need to move the right save, don't we? Okay, so we're going to head into town.
You must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair. We've got to meet Alistair.
Sent with a message to the mages.
I'll be on my way.
To you then.
Okay. We have any Alistair fans? Win.
And we contemplate the death that may.
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
I'm Barry.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Look at the skill of the sailors. Obviously with Barry, I am trying to pick the worst of the options. It is very hard to try and stay evil when you're playing. It does have a draw towards being the hero of the story. Does she know much about Darkspawn?
Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
What's the Fade got to do with anything?
When your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die.
See, I like the Fade. I like the idea of the Fade.
It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
And the Black City, as we know, is like the main story point for Inquisition, really, isn't it?
Some say the Black City was once the
And Corypheus.
But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
And is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
And do you have any proper advice?
Advice? Never. You young ones know all there is to know about the world anyway. Why would you need advice from an elder? But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find
So she will be joining us a bit later on our journey.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad. Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, me and Sir Knight were just betting on what the third recruit would be. Me? I was hoping for a comely lass with golden hair and terrible eyesight. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Oh, maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare. No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of grey wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
They will, and that's where we meet the witch of the wilds, isn't it?
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
I'll watch your back, you watch
I
mine.
suppose I could do that. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Duncan. A guy that comes across as being like the nice fathery kind of figure. But he's actually, he's not a nice person at all.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
I can't say that I have, to be honest.
Oh, well, I'd like to know where she went, that's what. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. Oh, I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies? Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find them myself. Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price.
Want to buy
I
it?
also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
What sort of
As
goods?
long as you keep it quiet.
This is another good thing I like about this game, is that it has a fully working economy system. So it's not just, you have so many gold and that's it. You've got gold, you've got silver, and you've got bronze. But it's wonderful. So many bronze bits make up a silver, and so many silver bits make up a gold. I think they dumbed it down for the later games, and just had credits or something like that. But for Origins, it was quite unique. But we don't have any money, I don't think. Which we have now already got 59 bits. So we're not going to buy anything just yet. We'll see if you're a fan of Dragon Age. I'll be doing quite a few more videos on Dragon Age in the coming weeks. So be sure to like and subscribe. In the meantime, let's meet Alistair.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You are a very strange man.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
That make you do worse?
Hardly. I just like to know my chances of being turned into a toad at any given moment. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit. From Highever. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
And you must be Alistair.
Duncan mentioned me. Nothing bad, I hope. As the
future
junior
king.
member of the
Or
Order,
possible
I will
future
be
king.
accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
I'll prepare on my
I
own.
know. I felt the same way when I did this. Unfortunately, they don't give us much choice. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
You don't have to accompany me, do you?
Don't worry. I'll try not to embarrass you.
The argument.
With
What was
the
the argument
mage.
about?
The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
What's a Templar?
You don't know? Quick version then. The Chantry tries to control mages because they're dangerous, so they keep Templars that train to hunt down and kill apostates. That's what I was being trained as when Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Okay, let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Yeah, we don't need to read up to the tutorial. Go, right, let's have a quick look around here then. Can't be there. I can't remember if there's any secrets. It's been so long since I played this, I can't actually remember if there's any secrets around here. Or council. They had the idea for the big table thing that they brought in Inquisition all the way back here. The war table. else we got?
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be. Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
Yeah, why not?
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
Not surprised the amount of blood that gets splattered around when you fighting.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
You're mad, obviously.
I'm not mad, I saw them.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
He's not dangerous, is he?
To himself, poor fellow. His wounds will heal, but his mind...
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Okay. So, what else we got around the camp?
Lead me to my preparations.
My weapons thirst for Darkspawn blood.
You there,
Soon
Elf.
battle will be
What's
upon
your
us.
name?
Oh, it's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turnlogane that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
If you have business with the Ash Warriors, I suggest you speak to our commander.
Who's your commander? Hey, commander?
Welcome to the King's camp, my lord.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instruction from the Ten, I hope.
You talk to everyone like that.
You're not from the Ten. What do you want? We're busy. We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
What is an Ash Warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
No, I don't want to hear the old table. So what does an Ash Warrior
We
do?
harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
I've got a hound of my own.
And you are most fortunate. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet, or those things that sit in an old woman's lap.
Might be
They are
painted.
sent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
What if the enemy's painted with it as well?
Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
Well, if the reward was right, why not?
We would kill you if you tried. Even if you succeeded, the monsters would only offer death as your reward.
Yeah, I should go in.
Thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
I think you can go and see Loghain as well, actually.
Hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed your prophet Andraste now beg your forgiveness. Do not abandon us.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed? I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
Yes, I do.
And what is... Oh, wait. Are you the one I'm supposed to give Sir Garland's sword to? Because I think the smith's done with it.
Yes, you're supposed to give me the sword.
Oh, that's such a relief. You really saved me from the switch for sure. I'd best get back to my duties again before I get in more trouble.
Awesome. So is that a decent sword then, do we think? Where is it? Inventory. Weapons. Damage. Yeah. Get better. Royal Enclave.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
Tell me about the king. You must see him a
Suppose
lot.
I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
I don't know.
I thought Grey Wardens knew all about the Darkspawn. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
You know he was married.
The Teyrn's daughter, no less. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go.
As you wish.
Where's Loghain's tent, man? Sure, I can go in there.
You approach the tent of Teyrn Loghain. State your business. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
I would like an audience with him.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yeah.
Kalen's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
I love this for this. This is his voice. Fascination you don't share.
Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kalen thinks. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Lands meet?
Father's the turn of higher.
The king
Turn.
I
Assuming I think he's like a lord.
Every intention of following it through. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I hope not.
You're wiser than you look. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
He seems like a fool to me.
He is Marik's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
What's up here?
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get taken.
Archery?
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe.
There's a battlefield down
We've
below.
won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if they're
I think you come back down here and in the DLC. all this.
Blessed are they who stand before the Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Blessed are the peacekeepers.
Hello again. You need something now?
Just saying hello.
Oh, all right. Nice to see you again.
Okay, shall we proceed? We'll see Duncan. And we can get on with meeting Morrigan, who's one of the best characters in the game.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How'd you do?
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
Okay, that's me, the new guy.
Since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Surely you could have got some blood before now.
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
So what do you need the blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
And the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
And if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Okay. Is this part of the joining?
But the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
Find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Got it.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support. Treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Oh, we didn't see Jory, did we? I was wandering around. Never mind. Right, we've got a full team. Let's head into the wilds.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
I should get to see a bit of action.
Greetings. It is good to finally have a moment to speak with you.
What do you think of Duncan?
He has a seemingly impossible task, with a scarce handful of Grey Wardens, yet he does not complain or flinch from his duty.
Where are you from, Jory?
I hail from Redcliffe, but Duncan recruited me in Highever, a city off the northern coast. Have you travelled there?
Yeah, I'm actually from there.
I was in Arlayman's retinue when he attended King Maric's funeral. It was in Highever that I met my Helena. I was smitten. She has the most beautiful eyes, my Helena. Now, for years, I found any excuse to return there. We married a year ago. Arlayman gave me leave to serve in Highever, but I was attempting to persuade Helena to come to Redcliffe with me, at least until I was recruited.
So you've abandoned her then?
Never. I will return to her once my duty is done and the blight defeated.
Okay, what do you think we should do now?
I need to find those documents and the Darkspawn blood. It should be interesting.
Let's go.
Indeed.
Right. There's a few things we can do here, isn't there? Grab some of these pelts. I'm sure I'll be able to sell these for some dollar. Letter to Trogboy. Dearest son, it pleases me that you wish to follow my footsteps and bring the Maker's word to the unenlightened. I wish you had chosen a less dangerous place to do so. Apologies for leaving early in the wild, son, but I wanted to set up camp and get things started. The chase and respect, one with the survival skills in the wild, so I hope to get a grip on that before you arrived. Maybe establish an agreement with the local tribe, so we had friends when we came. When you reach the wilds, you'll find it difficult to navigate. I've listed certain landmarks below. If you follow them, they'll lead you to a location I've scouted out, where I've left some supplies. If you get lost, try to get back to that spot and I'll find you. The landmarks as follows. Begin at the entrance to the wilds from Ostagar. Look for the tree leaning on a ruined building. Pass under the tree bridge. Pass the submerged tower on the right. Look between the high and ruined arch of a mossy standing stone. Walk along the path of roots and stones. Look for the two large statues with a chest between them. There you'll find our meeting point. I love you, Drogboy, my son. I hope to see you soon. Right, so, can you all remember that? Look for a fallen tree, which is there. There's the fallen tree. Then there's a tree bridge, wasn't there? Here's our first lot of Darkspawn. These bodies. Right. Some death root. I think that's one of the side quests as well, the death root. Cross a fallen tree bridge. Oh no, was it underneath? It was go underneath the fallen tree bridge, wasn't it?
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
We find the right. Pass under the fallen tree bridge. Past the submerged tower on the right and look between a high and ruined arch and a mossy standing stone. That must be the submerged tower on the right. So, read this field journal. This is the guy that set up camp. Chasing barbarians are nothing if not clever. They've hidden markers and signs in the arrangements of stones and rubble along the paths of the wild. In this way, they will mark trails, note places of interest, and even give warnings in a way that outsiders cannot understand. Interestingly, these markers look indistinguishable from the regular piles of stones. I've dedicated my time to deciphering these signals. I believe I am close to a breakthrough. The trail markers seem to point to a hoard or a location used for a secret storage among the chastened. I have only found a portion of the message. However, I think that if I could complete the message, find all of the trail markers, I can find this cache and see what treasure the chastened have to hide. I have found one such marker near this camp. Under a fallen tree, leaning against the ruins, each marker seems to point to one or two others. I hear rumours of Darkspawn horde coming. I hope I can find this treasure before it's not too late. Or leave clues for me to find it. How are we doing for health? We're all seem good for health. Oh, we can level up, look. Have some more strength, more constitution, and a bit of dexterity. And combat tactics slot. And what else should we have? Two-handed weapon and shield. Precise striking. The warrior. Oh, yeah, fire of Darkspawn blood. We need that for the quest. Where are they then? Oh, over there, look. Look on the map. Area thing of that.
And I'm off. Going.
There we go. Wildflower. Oh, yes, lovely.
All right. That flower, white with a red centre. The kennel master at Ostagar was asking about those.
Look at the blood. Why does he want
The
them?
kennel master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting Darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it is all.
Huh.
Where have we been? Standing stone. See also save kicking in. Ow. probably should look at setting the party up really, but I kind of figure it's a bit pointless because what happens, it's not my true path. I'm gonna read a pinch of ashes in a minute.
Is that my blood?
These?
Is it just me, or did I do really badly back there?
Yeah, you did really badly, Alice. Should we go around and see Morrigan then? That? No, I don't know who that is. Here we go.
More darkspawn, eh?
Get your minds down. Go on. No shame in that. Here we go. Morrigan time.
All right.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
Would first know who you are and where you came from.
You are the intruder here. I believe the first question is rightfully mine. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
Swooping
She's a witch
it
of the
is
wild, she is.
bad.
She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such
Maybe that should be the title of the
idle
stream.
legends.
Swooping.
Have you no
is
minds of your own?
bad.
You there, handsome lad. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized.
I'm Barry.
And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
She's toying with us. Let's go.
Why so petulant? You wish to know who removed your papers? 'Twas my mother who did the deed.
Is this a joke?
If so, it seems the truthful rather than funny sort, no?
Great. She's a thieving, weird, talking, funny sort of witch.
Not all in the wilds are monsters.
God, I love Alistair's
Flowers
quips.
grow as well as toads. If you wish, I will take you to my mother. 'Tis not far from here, and you may ask her for your papers if you like.
We should get those treaties, but I dislike this Morrigan's sudden appearance. It's too convenient.
Why are you interested in
Why
helping us?
not? I do not meet many people here. Are you all so mistrustful?
Alright, come on
She'll
then.
put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Do you possess a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as the others do?
I believe you're crazy and possibly dangerous.
Is that all? Surely your mind stretches farther than these surroundings. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this blight's threat is greater than they realize.
What do you mean?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Right. Let's give that. There's a reward, wasn't there?
Hello again, Warden. May the Maker guard you in the coming battle.
Not that I can remember where it is.
Welcome, young man.
Oh yeah, he's a tranquil.
Back again? Don't the Grey Wardens need you? Off you go. I have preparations to make for the battle, and I won't be distracted.
Ah, here he is.
Greetings. Are you one of the Grey Wardens that went into the wilds? Did you happen to see any white flowers?
Yes.
I don't know for sure that the flower
Have
will
one
aid
with
my
me.
poor hounds, but it's worth trying. I have, let's see, 20 silver to offer as a reward for it.
Is that all your hounds are worth to you?
Here,
Pity.
take 50 silver. That's all the money I have. Perhaps we shall not lose as many hounds as I feared. Thank you for your help.
Let's look again. Talent.
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful?
Oh, it's joining time, isn't it?
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
And what if we've got second thoughts?
Let me be very clear on that point. You are not volunteers. Whether you were conscripted or recruited, you were chosen because you are needed. There is no turning back now. You must gather your courage for what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
He's saying this ritual could kill us.
As could any darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
And poor Jory.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Stop yammering, you're giving me a headache.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the blight.
Yeah, you got a good point there.
You saw those darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the first blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
Lovely.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the darkspawn and use it to slay the archdemon.
Those who survive.
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Go on, Davith. You can do it.
I am sorry, Davith.
Eat.
Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry.
Poor Jory.
But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
Archdemon.
It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Can't believe he killed Sir Jory.
Jory was warned that there was no turning back, as were you all. When he went for his blade, however, he left me no choice. It brought me no pleasure to end his life. The blight demands sacrifices from us all. Thankfully, you stand here as proof they are not all made in vain.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Lovely.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
I still feel the shock.
Death is never easy to accept, especially when it arrives in such a brutal fashion. Honor your comrades if you wish, but know that we must press forward. Always we must press forward. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Well, I think I'm going to save it there, and we'll leave it there for this week. Next week we'll actually get forward with the actual battle and making it through to Lothering. So I thought I'd do it this evening, but there's quite a lot more than I can remember. So thank you ever so much for watching. I hope to see you next week, Friday, 10 PM British Standard Time. And until then, thank you for watching.